Hello everybody, my YouTube name is Reddy, and we're gonna play Minecraft. Minecraft for me was one of my biggest childhood games I played. It was probably one of the first games I played, and I've been wanting to do YouTube for a while. I just never really knew how to get into it, and since this is like a kind of nostalgic thing, I guess you could say for me, I thought it'd be a good place to start. So we're gonna make a world. Probably just gonna call it Reddy's Let's Play. Let me go back actually. And here we go. We're gonna be playing on Modrent also. It's like a mod list. Basically, it allows you to put different mods on it. Because I used to play a lot of Xbox and I haven't really played PC, but because you can only really record on PC very easily, I'm just gonna be using that for the controls. I have a couple light mods on there, like structure mods and some shader packs and things, but it's nothing like too crazy. It's still pretty true to vanilla Minecraft. There's some things that help us out, like vein mine basically allows you to mine ores very quickly, and then tree capitator, which allows you to chop the trees very, very easily. Anyway, let's get into this. Oh, here we go. Also, we have Distant Horizons on here. And I guess I'm Alex, because I haven't loaded a custom skin in yet. Hold up here. So let's see. No. Okay, there's a lot of different controls on the Controlify mod. Oh well. Okay. Well, here we go. You can see we have Jade on here as well. We're probably gonna do like 30-minute videos starting out, 40-minute videos. For today, my main goals are probably gonna be to just build a house. / get some basic resources. Hopefully this isn't too loud. It kind of sounds loud for me on my headset. Okay, let's see. Start out building a crafting table. The good old crafting table. First time playing Minecraft, I actually did not know how to build a crafting table. It was crazy. I'm sure everybody doesn't know how to build a crafting table when they first start, but it's just like, I could not figure it out. I was like, what do you do? I just like basically dug a dirt hole and just sat there for days because I was so scared of the mobs. Yeah, I just completely skip wood. I'm sure everybody... I completely skip wood. I just go with the shovel and pickaxe method. So, I mean, there is a cave over here that I could grab stone from instead. But typically I go with the shovel pickaxe method just to completely skip the wood section. I'm sure a lot of you pro Minecrafters do the same thing. Maybe even you just like go straight for a dungeon and grab iron stuff. But yeah, I pretty much can completely skip wood. Basically. Yeah, let's see here. We're also playing with the Biomes of Plenty mod too. So that's why you see a lot of different biomes than normal. Oh, that's not gonna work. Okay, I'm probably gonna have to turn the sound down on this. These headphones are insanely loud right now. Did I make 2 crafting tables? Oh my gosh. Oh well, 1 for later. We'll just leave this one here. We'll change this. And we got Distant Horizons too. I don't know if I mentioned that already or not. Let's turn the music down just a little bit. And then we're gonna turn master down a little too. Okay. Yeah, we got 1 already. And I did not grab enough for a furnace, so I'm gonna have to go back down here. So originally I did want to play this with some other people first, but I don't really know anybody who has a PC, so just gonna solo adventure. I also don't know what Minecraft YouTubers typically talk about. Like, I know a lot of them like edit things and they like swap perspectives and stuff a lot, but pretty much I'm going to try to keep mostly raw footage, unless it gets like unbearably boring. If it's unbearably boring, then I'll probably swap it out. But for the most part, I just want raw footage. I'm gonna take a couple pumpkins actually, maybe like 3. I don't ever really use pumpkins actually. Probably besides for like the end where you have like the pumpkins so the Endermen don't attack you. But even then, it's easy enough just not to look at them. Like, just don't look at them. Is that fire? Oh my gosh, the forest is burning down. Jeez. Sorry, Cal. I think I'm just gonna explore for a little bit. Missed that. No, you can live. Explore for a little bit, try to find some of these other things, like some of these like buildings, and then we'll probably build a house later on. I don't know if we're gonna get to iron stuff today, but yeah. Ooh, that looks cool. So we got the autumn forest here, I'm guessing, and then we got like a blue kind of pines type of field. And then we got the good old plains biome over here. I think it is. Just gonna skip those chickens for now. Need some sheep. Missed that one. Dude, this Distant Horizons mod, it's awesome. Just being able to see so far. I remember like playing Bedrock, and Bedrock absolutely pales in comparison to Java. There are a couple benefits, like being able to hit more often and doing full damage, but there's not much more than that. Looks like we got a redwoods biome over there. And a lot of animals. That's crazy. Oh, and a structure. First one of the day. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to take this out yet. I don't know if it's a dungeon or if it's just a structure, like an explorable structure. Also, complementary makes Minecraft look like just a different game. Like any shader pack really does. Really helps out the way Minecraft looks. Maybe one day I'll do a series like with the Patrick's mod and just do a super realistic Minecraft. But for now, I wanted to keep it kind of normal, kind of like familiar to everybody. But at the same time, I did. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! I am not ready for that yet. We're getting iron before we do that. Okay, they're just gonna follow me. I think I'm gonna have to. Oh, this sucks. Not nearly as good as I want to be. I am going to die. Yeah, I'm going to die. I am not a PvPer. Not yet, anyway. Okay. We're going to gear up before we go back there. At least get some armor and some more food. I think that's going to be the goal. Is to get more food first. Let's set up right here a little camp. Just for nighttime. And then maybe if we get enough iron stuff this episode, we can go and take that out. You know what's a weird thing though? Whenever I have shader packs on, it's a lot harder to tell when it's getting towards nighttime. Just because like the sun, like in this pack specifically, it's pretty easy. But in most packs, and like even in the Bedrock pack, the I think Vibrant Visuals, like, so they I don't know if everybody's heard about this, but probably most people have. Vibrant Visuals was added to like Bedrock versions of the game, and so basically it creates kind of a shader-like view, so it makes it look more aesthetic, but at the same time, it's not like as optimized as Java shaders are, and so it's very hard to tell for me specifically when it's starting to become night. And so sometimes like mobs will just start spawning and then I'll die before it even turns daytime. Very annoying, because I'm definitely not a pro Minecrafter by any means. See, hurry up, go down, son. Thank you. Nice. Okay. Yeah, let's just start a small cabin here. Nothing big. I'm just gonna start a small cabin. I'm gonna do like an actual, like, kind of, I guess, homestead later on, or like a mansion. But for right now, I'm just gonna have this spot. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, why did I do that? I can crouch mine because of the tree capitator. I'll do that all in the next tree. It's so cool. It's so useful. Okay. We also gotta really hurry it, because we're like halfway through the vid right now. Nice. Dude, what the heck? These controls on Controlify, the bindings are so weird compared to like Xbox or like Bedrock versions. Even though Xbox has Bedrock version, it's just so weird. Okay. I actually haven't played with the Biomes of Plenty mod too much, so these fur logs are pretty new to me. Do I still have my shovel? Yeah, I do. Good thing I kept them around. Normally I throw out the wood tools as soon as I get stones to it. So it's a good thing I kept that around, because normally I would have just thrown it out. Okay. Let's see here. How big a house I want to make. Let's just make maybe like a 7x7 or like a 5x5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we're gonna go 7 this way. We'll carve out the door later. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Nice. Dude. It sounds so different with the ambient sounds as well. Okay, I should have probably moved these back to begin with. I'm also not that great of a builder. I think, like, primarily in Minecraft, I'm more of the adventurer. Like, if it's, like, a structure mod, or, like, even in base Minecraft, I just kind of go around looking for structures and just seeing what I can see. I like looking at, like, just, like, good scenery, I guess. And, like, exploring other people's builds and things. Not necessarily being really great at building them myself. I've been trying to get better at building, but it's just so hard to, like, start somewhere when you don't know, like, the basics of it. I've watched some tutorials on YouTube and stuff of, like, how to build, but I'm not the type of person to, like, build a whole tutorial house. I'm more of the type of person to, like, look at it, get inspiration from it, not necessarily follow it to a T, but just, like, to get an idea of how to do something. I'm probably gonna switch these out for logs and kind of build a villager base type of structure. I wonder if you can strip the fir logs just like you can in like you can with the oak logs and the spruce logs and stuff. Also, this is the newest version of the game, so it does have the spears in it, I believe. I don't know how I feel about them. I mean, they're good, but it's not like something that I'm excited for. They're alright, in my opinion. And you can see we're Steve, because, so, the custom skin loader I had, I haven't looked at an actual skin to get. Typically, I play as, like, the mobs in suits kind of characters, usually the Wither in the suit. That one's probably my favorite looking. But for now, we're just Steve, so... He's not bad, he's the OG. Just kind of, I guess, plain in some cases. So typically I build 3-block high ceilings, but if I'm making a way more, like, I guess, spacious house, I'll do like 5 or 4-block ceilings. I think for this, because it's just a small starter, we're just going to keep it with the typical 3-block. Oh, that did not break how I wanted it to. It might be because it's a Biomes of Plenty mod, maybe. I don't know. Is this one gonna work? Yes. Okay. But yeah. We're just gonna keep it kind of simple because it's just a normal kind of build. It's not like I'm building some grand mansion or something. This is just our little log cabin in this fir biome. Okay. That actually looks pretty good. Just the different types of wood that Biomes of Plenty has. Definitely better than birchwood. Dude, I hate birchwood. Birchwood is the worst type of wood in Minecraft. In my opinion. I think spruce is the best. Spruce and dark oak are probably the best woods. Mostly just because of, like, they're good contrast. Typically I use, like, spruce and dark oak in contrast with each other. That's typically kind of how I lean when building. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna build a side to this. Like a little side kind of shack area. Like a lower level roof and then a higher level roof and then slant them independently of one another. Kind of a log cabin type ideal. Or idea, but not necessarily too much. Pale oak log. No, we want the fir logs. Just to keep within the theme. Yeah, I think we're just going to build the house for today. And then after this house, Then we'll do episode 2. I go and get like iron and stuff probably. Just because the house is gonna take a while, especially if I don't cut anything out. Which you probably won't hear this if I do cut anything out, but we'll see. Because I'll probably just cut the whole building of the house out and then just go ahead and do iron. Or I'll just split into 2 episodes. Should probably build a chest pretty soon too. Let's see here. Does anybody ever like specifically terraform like for their houses, or do you just like try to find a flat area of ground? Like, would you prefer to find a flat area of ground, or just like to actually terraform out a hill so that you can build whatever structure you want? Me personally, I always try to look for the flat piece of ground and don't necessarily want to terraform, because terraforming is really, it's horrible. It actually sucks. Like, doing this, like where you're just having to mine dirt blocks for hours and then having to rebuild like your tools every 5 seconds, unless you had like an iron or diamond shovel, but like it actually is the worst thing ever. Like, I don't know how it could even be fun. Like, it's so bad. It's kind of like strip mining. Like, whenever you're mining for diamonds, the only thing is that when strip mining, you have an actual reward, and then terraforming, you're just mining dirt blocks for what? So you can, like, place another block there later on, so you can build your house. And I think it's just much more, I guess it's easier, in my opinion, just to find a spot that is going to be flat versus, like, just spending your time terraforming. Because, I mean, with bigger builds, I can understand why you'd have to. But, like, for small builds like this, I'm just wanting to look for a flat area of ground, or just somewhere that looks pretty aesthetically pleasing, and then just put my house there. Gosh! Shader packs. I always think it's nighttime, but it's not. But yeah, so I'd much rather just find a flat area of ground rather than trying to terraform a whole entire area. So also, I am going to do like a whole series of Minecraft specific stuff, but eventually later on, I might even review other games and like do other stuff and kind of branch out. But for the starting thing, I just wanted to do Minecraft because, like I said before, it's very nostalgic. And I think it's just something that everybody kind of played in my generation as a kid. Maybe even older generations as well. But specifically for my generation, I'm still pretty young. I'm in my 20s. So in my generation, it was something that I did. First time I ever found out about it, actually, I think I was 10 years old. And my friend had came over, and I was just watching her play Minecraft on an iPhone, and I was like, "Oh, what's that game?" And then I was like, "Hey, Mom, can I get this game?" And so I started playing it, and that was probably the first time that I realized. Oh, well, actually, my friend had told me she's like, "Oh, there's monsters in this game, or like zombies that you gotta hide from whenever it's nighttime." And so as a kid, I didn't know what these zombies would look like. So I was imagining like something crazy, like more realistic zombies. I was like, dude, I gotta hide. I gotta run for my life. But then the first time I actually saw them, I was like, okay, these are actually pretty dorky. Not dorky in the sense like they're not good looking. Just like they're not as scary as I expected them to be. I was just like terrified at first. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta hide. That's like the time I mentioned where I would just sit in the dirt, just like waiting, just trying to get to daytime because it was like so nerve-wracking for me. And the funniest part about it, I think I was playing on creative. That's the funniest part about it. The first time I was playing Minecraft, I was playing on creative, and I thought the zombies would kill me. I thought the zombies would kill me on creative. That's just so shocking to me. And now, looking back at that, I'm just like, that was the stupidest concept that I ever thought. I was like, that's the stupidest thing that I could ever think. Honestly, I think this is gonna come out pretty good. This kind of takes inspiration from like I don't remember what kind of roof it's called, but it's it's not an A-frame. It's very much a sloped roof. It's kind of like a lean-to, but on both sides, and just more bulked up. At least that's kind of what I'm thinking of making it. And we're gonna have like varying heights for the roof. I'm probably gonna make this 1 block taller, just so that it actually looks good compared to the other one. Okay. Oh, dadgummit. Dude. Okay. I'm not playing parkour maps either, I guess. At least not yet. I have a lot of learning to do. Okie dokie. I want to do a different type of wood for the roof too. A different type of wood, or like stone stairs. Cobblestone stairs, probably. Deep slate would be ideal, but I am not going to go that far down yet. So I'm probably just going to do a wood roof. Okay. Let us see here. Look at that. Made the jump. Let's go with that. Okay. Did I mess that up? Yeah, I did. Okay. So the idea here is to have this slanted roof go up. It looks a little bit too steep, actually. Yeah, I think I'm gonna narrow it out, or flatten it out. Maybe like 2 blocks going up instead of like the straight like slope up. How would I do that? Probably like that, and then just have 1 block at the edge. Something like this. Okay. That's about right. We'll do that, and then we'll have that. We'll have it 1 block here as well, just to keep it similar. Then we'll go here, here. Dude, it's crazy how the Minecraft music, it just cuts out randomly sometimes. Okay. Gonna need a little bit more wood. Almost out on my pickaxe as well. Or my axe. Why the heck did I say pickaxe? So far, though, this world looks amazing. Biomes of Plenty is so cool. Combined with shader packs, it looks just awesome. Look at those reflections. This is coming from somebody who plays Xbox most of the time, too. So, not very used to having all the shader packs, the cool stuff. So, yeah. Very, very cool to me. See, you can see it starting to take shape now. It's kind of like a barn type of look, but it's going to be pretty cool. I think so. Okay. Do we extend this, or... Yeah, we're gonna extend this one. And we might even extend the wall a little bit on the other side to keep it even, but also at the same time, we're going to have it, Ooh, is that 3 and... Is that 3 already here? It is. We might have to... Oh, okay. I think I got an idea. No. That's not gonna work. So what if we have 3 and 3? Maybe. There goes the X. Okay, we got 3 and 3. And then... Let's see. Probably extend this wall by 1. I think that's probably the play. Time for some demo work. When building a house in Minecraft, and if you want to make it look good and you don't want to just like build a straight like square, even though everything in Minecraft is a square, if you want to make it a good looking square, you constantly gotta do the typical step back and just like kind of go over here, look at how it looks, and then just try to make it look good. Which honestly, I don't know if I like that. I might lower the top and then have this lowered as well, and maybe come down on one side over there, and then we're gonna build this up as well. So this needs to go, and this needs to go. Honestly, at this rate, we might not even get the roof on today. We'll go till we get the roof on. We'll just make this first thing the... Wait, no, I put another block over here. We'll make this first thing just a house building, and then we'll do the mining and stuff later on. Almost out of food, too. Okay. I also love that Java does saturation healing instead of the Bedrock version of it, where it's just how full you are. You have like a constant regen rate, because the saturation healing allows you to eat better food and get better healing. So it really gives you a reason to eat the more sustaining foods instead of just eating like bread or cookies all the time. I think bread's probably the most eaten food on any Minecraft game, but in Java it actually has a benefit. Let's see here. That looks about right. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. Nobody's gonna look under the walls. They're not gonna check the foundation. Oh no. It is nighttime. It is nighttime. Me forgetting that Bedrock mobs are way more OP than Java mobs. And Bedrock skeletons, you better watch out. Like, you better run. Okay, so maybe add one more block there. And then add 2 there. No, I think that's actually pretty good. It's not the exact design I was thinking of, but I think it's going to be good for this. So now what I'm going to do is take these remaining wood and just build a double chest to put my stuff in. And then we're going to... Actually, we can make this the storage room. Let's do that. A nice old double door here. That way we can use all 3 doors. No waste. No waste. Use all 3 doors. These are actually pretty cool. I like that they added the variants for the biomes of plenty, because in normal Minecraft you have only so many variants of wood, and this gives you just so much more to work with. These are actually pretty cool too. They almost look like plywood doors. It reminds me of the spruce, which kind of makes sense because they're fir trees. So it reminds me of that a lot, but I like the aesthetic of them. Not necessarily with the fur itself. I might extend that pole up. I'm just realizing that. I think I'll grab 2 more fir logs, and then I'll switch the type of wood for the roof. Probably a darker wood. I don't know if spruce is going to be that much darker than this. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Just use dirt here. Well, actually, we could probably jump up. No. Place these. Replace these. Yeah, feel free to give like feedback on the like the segmentation of the video, like how well together it was put and stuff. Like just give me a little bit of tips and pointers here and there, like how I can make the series better. What format you would prefer, if you want me to edit out all the boring parts and just get to the good stuff, so that way you're not like watching the process of things. Or if you like the process, kind of let me know what that, if you like that, because I personally think that the way things like a lot of YouTubers do nowadays, where they don't show the process, it kind of almost is like, I feel like I'm not as engaged with the content as much, just because of the like the format, I guess. So like if say if they're mining and then like all of a sudden they just have like 20 diamonds or something, it kind of seems unreal to me that they like, I'm like, did you really get that in survival? Most YouTubers are credible enough to be like, yeah, they did, but like most, like some people probably would be to the point where they're just like, they just go and oh my gosh, that's a big nether portal. Big ruined nether portal. Sorry, lost my train of thought there. Saw this. But yeah, I think that like just keeping like that's very, I think that just shows a lot of integrity personally. That's why I'm trying to opt to do that. But at the same time, the editing is so much more cut down, so I can upload a lot more videos than just, like, say if I took a lot of time to edit the video. Because the more I edit the video, the less time I have to actually upload stuff. These enchanted fire protection thorns. Thorns not the best for early game. I'm not gonna try to mine that with a stone pickaxe. But fire protection's not bad. But yeah. So give me feedback. Let me know like how you like the format. Okay. Back to our main mission. There's not a whole lot of wood types around here besides spruce and fir. So I think I'm just going to go with spruce, and then we'll call it after there, after I put the roof on the house. And then maybe one day we'll spruce up the house a little bit, or we'll move on after we get some stuff. We'll have a little excursion, a little journey to a new housing spot. Look at those red trees over there. Looks nice. Okay. That is not doing what I want it to do. I guess we'll just mine it the old-fashioned way. Probably because it's stripped. Thinks it's a placed block. This forest biome is pretty interesting, actually. It's got like little amethyst crystals on the ground. Okay. Let us make some stairs. I don't know if I'll have enough from this, but we'll find out shortly. just see what that covers, and then we'll go from there. Oh, I didn't think about that. We might have to add some spruce blocks here. I think we'll leave it like this for now. I'll add a spruce block here, and probably up here. But we won't add them here and here, just yet anyway. We'll add some more aesthetic details later on. Oh no, I can't jump up there anymore. Okay, we had just enough at 20. How much more? Yeah, we're gonna need a lot more. Dude. I don't want to get more. You know what? I might fast forward this bit just to cut the video down a little. But you'll get to see it when it's done with the roof. So, I'll get back to you. Okay, guys, we're back. The house is finished, and not looking too bad. It looks like a nice little cozy shed. Not the best building I built, but definitely not the worst, dude. You remember the dirt house days. Those are crazy. But yeah, so next video, we're either going to be getting iron, or we're going to be sprucing up the house a little bit more. Just let me know which one you'd rather see down in the comments, and that's what we'll do. But yeah, so I definitely need to get some more torches for sure. I didn't bother getting any coal, and we might need to do some roof work a little bit later on. Maybe, probably not off camera, but yeah, we got some cracks. Just letting the light seep in. Maybe that's good, because we're not really going for a finished house here. We're kind of going for a little like shed, just a little starter house type of thing. But yeah, so let me know if you want to see more house building, or you want to go get some iron, and then that's kind of what we'll do. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe. New YouTuber, so I'm probably gonna be trying to put out as many videos as I can. Probably like 1, maybe 2 a day. Most likely 1. Probably 1 a day, one every 2 days. But yeah, I'm going to be posting pretty consistently with Minecraft content. So just let me know what you want to see. Give me suggestions for Minecraft ideas. And maybe later on, like 20, 30 episodes into the season, or after we kill the Ender Dragon, let me see some different games that you think I should play, or some mod packs you think I should review. Whatever you guys think. So make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. This has been